Hello, good morning. How are you? Hope everyone's doing well today. It is Earth Day, and we are honoring Aphrodite in the month of April. And we are going to, in the Mount Shasta Goddess Temple, build an Earth Mother altar. I'm either going to do it today or tomorrow. I might do it tomorrow. I was wanting to do it for Earth Day, but I've got a little other work to do today. But tomorrow I'll have some help in the store, so I can work on that project. And my thought for this Earth altar is to help us all in the temple increase our Earth consciousness. Gaia or any of the other names for the Earth are not any of the sort of individual polytheistic goddesses that we work with in the temple. We work with the Earth in all her names in our temple. So I'm going to be just building a kind of shrine to the Earth that is not any specific name or any specific goddess, so that anyone who comes into the temple and sees this altar can find a way to relate. We all of us owe our living to this Earth and all that she gives us. And one day a year isn't quite enough, I don't think, but it's what we've got. So let's honor her today, and then let's remember, it sounds cliche, but it's still true, that every day is Earth Day. And we're going to do the Sibylline hymn to Aphrodite. Ethereal, illustrious, laughing queen, born of the sea and lover of the night, mother of longing, all connecting, who joins the world in harmony, all things spring from you, O divine power. The triple fates are ruled by your decree. All the works of craft and love yield to your hand. With a smile, O Aphrodite, you sway the all-encircling heavens, the fruitful earth, and the storming oceans. All obey you, all are awed by you, companion of the brumal god, beautiful goddess of marriage, mother of love, lover of the banquet, source of persuasion who grants secret favors, illustrious born, seen and unseen, kind, gentle lover, Lupercal, who smiles upon mortals, prolific, most desired life giver, kind goddess, wielder of the scepter of all the immortals, you bind mortals and every tribe of beasts in magic chains of mad desire. Come, lovely Cyprian, and bless these rites, whether radiant in the heavens or presiding in your temples in Syria, guiding your golden chariot over the sacred floods of Egypt, or dancing on the azure shores by billowing seas with circling choirs of mortals and beauteous nymphs with cerulean eyes, or riding out along the dusty banks renowned of old, or if in Cyprus with your fair mother, where the married women yearly come to praise you, and the pure virgins sing hymns to you and to Adonis. Come, divine union, for you I call, with holy, reverent mind. Patience is our card today. Patience. Surrounded by a field of wildflowers, an exasperated fairy child stands with her head buried mournfully in her hands. Perhaps the treat she hoped for did not come when expected, or maybe she had not yet earned the right to it. Patience is a simple virtue, but we struggle to cultivate it no matter what our age. In fact, many of us spend our whole lifetimes learning and relearning the wisdom of this profound virtue. The modern world is a tough place to develop patience. Hyperspeed technology and quick fix solutions have raised our immediate expectations to the point that it feels almost archaic to have to wait for anything. A me first mantra seems to have become an accepted approach to life. With the ego so firmly rooted in its own sense of entitlement, the tests on our patience come faster than ever. What we can do no more, when we can do no more, do we let go and surrender to the unfolding of life as it is, or do we waste valuable energy by resisting it? See how the presence of this card applies to you. Perhaps the answers you seek are not manifesting in accordance with your expectations, or maybe you feel like time is running out. Perhaps you feel like a victim of circumstance, or you're driven by a fear of scarcity. Whatever your need, patience comes to give you faith in the bigger picture and to help you stand back from your attachments. Heed her wise counsel in the face of change or delays by surrendering to the wisdom of divine timing rather than feeling trapped and frustrated by your own agenda. Enjoy the rewards of peace and compassion that patience brings. Embrace the shortcomings in yourself and others, and accept the perfection of each passing moment just the way it is. Patience is something that sometimes others are our teacher in patience, and sometimes we're the teacher to other people in patience. And neither one is particularly easy. When you're waiting on someone, or you really want something, or you feel like someone's not moving fast enough, then they are your patience teacher. You have this opportunity to go, wait a minute, life is lifing, whatever's happening. Yes, there's a delay. And within a reasonable kind of scope of time, like, I don't know, depending on, what it is that you're doing, as long as there's no deadline, you can kind of hang out for a little while, and you can be the person who is learning the lesson of patience in that moment. Other times, you might be the one who's going as fast as you can, doing what you can, trying your hardest, and then somebody else has to learn the lesson of patience from you. Maybe you didn't get something to somebody on time. Maybe you are trying to get something together, but it's difficult. I know I've got one project going right now where it's a cascade of patience lessons. Someone else is doing something, and there's someone else doing something, and I'm waiting for that so that I can give it to someone else. There's 4 of us involved in the current patience chain that I'm working with for a particular project. We just have to say, okay, I'm going to learn from this. I'm going to allow this. I'm going to sit with this. I'm not going to freak out about it. We have a choice in how we move forward with our patience, and we can either move forward with it or without it. But if we move forward with patience, life is better. It's easier, it's kinder, and ultimately it increases our compassion for others when we need to ask compassion of someone else. So if you're late on something, ask for compassion and learn the compassion for another, so that the next time somebody is going not fast enough for you, instead of going all Karen on them, haha, joking. I don't actually like that term, but it is kind of funny. You can instead be like, oh, look, another human being human. I myself am a human being and I have to be human every day of my life. So I guess I'll cultivate patience and compassion. And when we have that patience and compassion, the people who we care about, the people we love benefit, strangers benefit, people we don't even know benefit. Someone at the bank who's standing in line behind you, who's acting impatient, if you say to them, okay, you can go ahead of me, they learn one lesson. If you make them wait, they learn another. If you are the one standing impatiently in line tapping your foot, someone else lets you go, they've taught you the lesson. Other times they make you wait, they've taught you the lesson. So whatever way it goes, patience and compassion kind of go hand in hand. They're friends. So let's today work on our patience and see how our compassion grows as a result. And that's our short bit for today, if that's what you were here for. Otherwise, let's dive in with 3 prostrations before the Shrine of Guan Yin. And let's take refuge. Namo Guru Be. I take refuge in the inner teacher. Namo Buddhaye. I take refuge in the great mother of compassion. Namo Dharmaye. I take refuge in the wisdom of the ages. Namo Sanghaye. I take refuge in the community of practitioners. Let's set our intention, a person, place, situation, or circumstance that will benefit from today's practice. And let's hold Mother Earth in this practice today. And let's recite the 4 immeasurables. May I be a source of loving kindness in this world and all worlds, bringing a generous heart to all my thoughts and doings. May I be a vehicle of compassion in this world and all worlds, ever mindful and aware of the tremendous suffering of others. May I be a brimming vessel of joy in this world and all worlds, delighting in the happiness of others as their suffering is alleviated. May I be a balance point of equanimity in this world and all worlds, seeing all as equals and all as deserving of goodness. I light this candle as a symbol of the enlightening Dharma way. May it shine brightly for the benefit of all beings. I light this incense as an offering for Guan Yin, she who hears the cries of the world, mother of all. Om Ahum. 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 Reverently, I prostrate with my body, speech, and mind, and present clouds of every type of offering, actual and virtual. I confess all my destructive actions accumulated since beginningless time, and rejoice in the meditation of all holy and ordinary beings. Please, Guanyin, remain until the end of samsaric existence, and turn the wheel of Dharma for sentient beings. I dedicate my own merits and those of others to the great enlightenment. 108 recitations of Namo Guanxin Pusa, and we're going to just cultivate that patience in our hearts. Sometimes when we're chanting, we start to think, oh, what's going to happen? Like, how far am I? I know sometimes I go look on my mala with my other hand to find out, like, okay, how far have I come? I'm going to try not to do that today. I'm going to sit on my other hand here so that I won't do that. And I'm just going to do the meditation mantra and not worry about my count. I'll get to the end when I get to the end. I'm going to trust the process. Let's do that together. In case you also, if you tend to scroll away or go look at other things while I'm chanting or while you're chanting, don't do that today. Let's stay with it and be patient. Namo Guanxin Pusa, 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 Namo Guanxin Pusa. Namo Guanxin Pusa, 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 Namo Guanxin Pusa. Namo Guanxin Pusa, 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 Namo Guanxin Pusa. Namo Guanxin Pusa, 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 Namo Guanxin Pusa. Namo Guanxin Pusa, 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 Namo Guanxin Pusa. Namo Guanxin Pusa, Namo Guanxin Pusa, Namo Guanxin Pusa, Namo Guan Shi Yin Pusa. 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 Lume choksum chidang jitsunma galyum pakma drome jintu yi daki tsetso paljor nyandrak nam yarnu dadang yarji soshin du kipar kaje wangtang lungta nam yampa soshin chetu gawa long chije lekpe lamdu drowa dang sering neme de dang denjur shi. Through the blessing and power of the unfailing Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha, and of Jetsunma, mother of the Buddhas, noble Tara, may our lifespan, merit, prosperity, and renown increase like a waxing moon, like a rising summer lake. Especially may our good fortune, Wangtong and Windhorse, be healed when they weaken, rejoined when interrupted, raised up when sinking down. May whatever we do turn out well, and may long life, good health, peace, and happiness be ours. Lume choksum chidang jetsun ma gyayum pakma drome jintu yi daki tsitso paljor nyandrak nam yarnu dadang yarji tsochindu kepar kache wangtang lungta nam nyampa sushing chetu gawa long chije lekpe lamdu drowa dang sering neme de dang denjur shi. And now 108 recitations of Om Mani Padme Hum, so that today we can recognize the lessons of patience that are put before us, and we can also be in patience with others. And Lisa has just posted here that her first love is on his deathbed in the hospital. I'm so sorry to hear it, Lisa. We'll also send out Om Mani Padme Hum for him today. Om Mani Padme Hum, 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 Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, 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 Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, 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 Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, 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 Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, 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 Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, 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 Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, 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 Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, 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 Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 I did an extra round, I can tell. I accidentally went on to the next bead and just kept going. Let's give thanks for our teachers. May all of my blessed teachers enjoy long, happy, healthy, productive lives and great support for all their good works. May all beings benefit from their wisdom, and may they enjoy a swift and happy rebirth. And long life prayer for Lama Dechen Yeshe Wangmo. Om Swasti. Through the powerful blessings of the immortal Pema Jungye and his consort, may the three secret qualities of the Dakini of Supreme Bliss, Yeshe Wangmo, be utterly stable, and may the light of her activities shine on the lotus groves of the teachings and of beings, so that they blossom in radiant splendor. And let's dedicate the merit. May the merit of this practice and all of my activities be of endless benefit to all beings in all realms, beginningless and continuous. May all obstacles be overcome and suffering cease at the sound of liberation. May all beings be free from suffering and its causes. May all beings have happiness and patience and its causes. And may we carry the essence of Guanyin in our hearts. Namo Guanxin Pusa. And we close with a bow to Guanyin, bow to one another, and bow to the inner teacher. And do put your counts in the comments so that I can add them to our total count, which is over 250,000 so far. So thank you for being part of that. And I'll be back tomorrow with our end of the week practice. Bye.